Hey guys, Brett's Property Rants. So, should you be buying property now, even if you know the price may be going down soon, or should you wait? Now, the reality is if you're talking mathematics, you would think that yes, wait until it gets to the bottom and buy exactly at the bottom, exactly that precise moment, and just do it. Yeah. Now, the challenge with that is, in property, you can't predict that. Yeah. I've seen people predict consistently year after year for 8 years straight. Okay, this is one of my mates who knows everything about property and actually still doesn't own one. Consistently that price is going to drop and he's going to wait until they drop, and he's never bought. Still hasn't bought 8 years later. Yeah, and every single year those prices have gone up and up and up. You know, so and now he's at the point where he's not predicting anymore. He's mentioning that he's missed the boat and therefore he can't get him in, and it's ridiculous. But anyway, should you buy now or should you wait? And the question really comes down to, you know, what's your long-term goal and what are you looking for? Now, I've got friends right now and they're looking to buy their own home, okay? Now, so I've talked to them about potential prices dropping, Brexit, blah, 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 all these sort of things. And you know what? What we come to the conclusion was they don't really care. They're not buying, they're buying it to live in. They're buying it as a home. And obviously I always tell them if they buy, you know, in the best areas, then it becomes an investment that will help them get onto the investment thing. And the interesting thing is so for them, they're going to move forward. But what I've said is try and go in with a ridiculous offer. The problem is they've got all the emotional sort of stuff. So the ridiculous offer is going to be hard when they find the right property. But I have spoken about how best to do that, and you know, getting me along to do viewings and things like that. This is in Australia, by the way, so slightly different because their house prices are dropping right now, and potentially could be dropping a lot more. But the reality is you know, they're approaching their home in a very methodical and logical manner. And for them, it's not so much about getting the best price; it's about finding the right property. So the first thing it comes down to is the motivations. The second thing is, you know, do you really think they're going to drop? Do you think they're going to continue to grow? You know, you can't be right. The third thing is, what I find a lot is the people that buy in the market, and what actually happens is the market then drops. Yeah, what happens then? The market comes back, and within 2 or 3 years, they're back at where they were and even above that. So a lot of times, you know, it doesn't matter. So you've probably got a year to 18 months to ride out where the prices have come off, okay? So, you know, normally if you can lead into it, you can negotiate a, you know, decent thing so you can actually buy some buffer, and that's great. But the reality is it depends on you. It's not a case of don't buy, and for me, I'd much rather see someone get involved than not get involved. You know, my mate who 8 years now, he's been saying, you know, that's going to drop, it's going to drop, going to drop. You know, at the end of the day, unfortunately for him, it's continued to go up and up and up and up. You know, and yeah, okay, it's come off a little bit, I think, you know, in the sort of London area where he was looking to buy. But, you know, other guys, they're buying their own home in Australia, prices are dropping. You know, they're in Melbourne, prices are up, I think, will drop to about 20%, 10, 20%-ish. But for them, you know, will they drop another 10, 20%? I don't know. But, you know, they're a different motivation. So it's all about motivation, but it's also about your long-term view. If you're looking to get in and get out, then certainly don't buy. If you're looking for the long term, which I suggest you all do, buy and hold, because I can tell you the number of guys I know that buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Yes, they're cashed up and they can have a great lifestyle, but long term, buying and holding pays massive dividends, okay? Now that doesn't mean you can't work both strategies. You can't have a property trading strategy, and you can't have a property, you know, you can have a capital growth strategy and an income strategy. So you can work different strategies. Just don't work them all at once. Start with one and then get to know the rules of the game, get to know everything about that, apply it, become successful in that, then look to add another. And then become really, really good at that, and then bring another one in. Don't try and do too much at once. Shotgun approach doesn't work. Get specific, get detailed, and realistically, you know, read the warning signs in the market and insulate yourself against that with a really good cash flow that allows for allowances. Things like mortgage cost averaging. If you don't know what that is, grab my 3+1 plan book. It's free, you know, and get a copy of a read of it. And it'll explain exactly how to do a proper cash flow. I mean, my company, we still have one of the best cash flows on the market. In fact, I've not seen another cash flow that even comes close to when it comes to purchasing and holding a property, because it incorporates everything that you could possibly think of, okay? and you need to do that level of detail. If you don't do that level of detail, then you'll suffer. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea, because there's a lot of people thinking about, should I hang back, should I get involved? Brexit doesn't seem to be as bad as they thought it was. Maybe house prices will start going up when we sort it out. And certainly I'm robust on the market, but I'm not stupid enough to think that it can't go the other way as well. I think it's, there's been a lot of damage done in the market. I mean, it's the largest ever, I think, thing of self-harm that I've ever seen. And it's continued self-harm. Even though we know it's harming us, we still keep doing it. But that's our politicians without any leadership and that direction, vision, and all those sort of lovely words that you use in management and leadership, which it seems none of our politicians have and have no interest in getting either. But yeah, anyway, that's my opinion. That's separate of this video. All right, guys, have a great day. Live with passion. See ya.